Assalamualaikum dear students, how are you all? Well, I hope you all are fine at home and doing your study regularly. This is your English teacher Sabia Sultana Shoshi with you and welcome you all to the English class. So in our previous class, we started a lesson about Babu's family, right? Okay, and we learned that what did the family do during cyclone, and that was Unit 24, lesson 1 to 3. But today we are going to start lesson 4 to 7 from unit 24, and here we will see what did the family do after cyclone. Okay, so let's see. You can see your textbook here, and this is the passage. So let's read it. The next day was awful. Babu's family couldn't stop crying. Nipa and grandfather were gone. Babu's father went out to look for them. He found Nipa in a field. She was holding onto a tree and she was covered in mud. She didn't remember anything. He took Nipa at home and began to looking for his father. He looked in the fields, the buildings, and in the trees. Many people in Bangladesh were missing after Cyclone Aila, and Babu's grandfather was one of them. The family never found him. Okay, after Cyclone Aila, people worked together. Nipa's school became the shelter for the survivors. Babul and his family went to live in the school. The government of Bangladesh and the workers from NGOs came to help. But things were very hard. There wasn't enough safe drinking water or food. So many people became ill. In time, people repaired their homes and rebuilt their villages and bridges. They planted new trees and new crops in their fields. Babul feels happy when he looks at the trees and his sister Nipa. But he feels sad about his grandfather. His grandmother says, "Don't be sad, Babul. Grandfather wants us to live for the future." Okay, so this is the passage. Now let's summarize the passage. Okay, so we learned that the next day after cyclone was awful. That means horrible. Babu's family couldn't stop crying. Why? Because Nipa and grandfather were missing. But Nipa was found. She covered in mud and couldn't remember anything. On the other hand, grandfather was missing, and the family never found him. Even many people of Bangladesh were missing after Cyclone Aila. Well, Nipa's school became the shelter for the survivors, and Babu's family went to live there. And government and NGOs came forward to help the affected people. And there were so many problems after the cyclone, such as there wasn't enough safe drinking water and food, and that is why people became ill. Besides, people lost their home and the roads and bridges were broken too. Okay. But people worked together. They rebuilt the village and planted new trees and crops. And what is the Babu's feelings? Okay, Babul was happy to see his sister Nipa, but was sad about his grandfather. So these are the information we got from the passage. So that is all for today, and I hope you all understand the passage. Okay, so thank you all for staying with me, and don't forget to complete the task from the lecture sheet, which is already uploaded in the school website. Okay, so stay safe and stay well, and see you in the next class. Thank you.